I'm doing it live right
live?
now. I'm doing it live right now.
You gotta do it live, Cobra.
I'm doing it live.
Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stream. I'm so glad this thing is... I'm so glad we figured this out, guys. Oh my God.
How you doing, guys? Thank you for coming back to a live broadcast with Cobra TV. This is going to be, I think, a quick stream, an interview with Reaction Faction, Reaction Tea Time, and we're going to add them to the call here right now. Uh-oh, we got some subscribers. Okay, we're going to add them to the call.
Hello?
Hello.
Reaction Tea Time.
Yes?
What's going on, dude? It's amazing to talk to you finally.
Yeah, I tried to get in contact with you on June 24th.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. That's
sometimes
okay.
I'm buried in notifications. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought so. That's fine. Also, I'm eating a salad right now because I kind of got hungry, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so I got a bunch of questions for you. Now, I've been informed that you have created your own ARG. Is that correct?
Are you recording this right now or something?
Huh?
Are you recording this right now?
It's streaming live.
You're streaming?
Yes.
That's it for sound checks, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
You sound
I didn't know
perfect.
that.
Hey, what do we address you as, man? By the way, I'm Iceman 3rd ID. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hey, Iceman.
Nice to finally meet you.
Me, well, people tend to call me Teapot when it's about a Reaction Faction.
Teapot?
Call me whatever.
Okay. So, my question was, you created your own ARG, along with Waking Titan, correct? Or no?
Yes, you could say that.
Were you hired by the company to be involved with it?
No, I'm not part of Hello Games or Waking Titan at all. No relation.
Okay.
Now, were you actually streaming one of the copies of the tapes on the 5th?
No, I was not.
Okay. So, after the tapes went public, you went ahead and used that and altered it a little bit, and just everybody assumed you were streaming it on the 5th.
Yes, that's correct. I improvised a little when the tapes came out and created a different version of it and added the 16 out of 16, and then I had the stream. The stream was already playing at the time, so I just added the music afterwards.
Okay, so I want to state that there's a lot of confusion, a lot of divide in the community and everything, but the gameplay that you and Colt and others have created around this, your ARG, was truly amazing. It's gameplay I've ever seen on the internet, anywhere. I just want to say that.
It has been a lot of fun, especially observing what others have been observing from Reaction Faction in the stream, and what they have related to it, and all the information that has been gathered. It's really fun.
Yeah. So are you a No Man's Sky fan before Waking Titan?
Yes, I pre-ordered the game when it came out, so I've been playing it.
Okay. Okay, and you decided to come out now and say this because of what you've seen going on in Colt's stream with Orbi TV coming in and kind of shoving him around a bit.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so you didn't tell Colt that you seen what happened and you were sorry?
Oh yes, I did say that, but I didn't know it happened on his stream. I saw what happened on Reaction Faction.
Oh, okay. So it was on your stream.
It's in response to what has happened on Reaction Faction, where insults were thrown between viewers, and I'm fine as long as it's insults at reaction tea time and stuff like that. But when people are involved and hating each other like that's kind of getting out of hand.
Right, it was out of hand, very out of hand. So there was a moment when you guys came across a comm station that was put down by Instant 16 status. Did you do that somehow?
Yes, I did it.
Okay. How did you do that?
Well, normally in an alternate reality game, we don't reveal stuff like that.
Okay, that's fine. I accept that answer.
Okay.
But now that the cat's out of the bag and it's not connected to Waking Titan officially, but it was an ARG to go alongside it, which I think is really cool. Are you ending your ARG?
Yeah, kinda. We tried to make it an open ending so that I could maybe continue it in the longer one afterwards. I kind of wanted to take some time off it to calm people down and all that, and see if people still continue to look into it from the point that I left off, where I have a lot of stuff added there, so people have stuff to look into, but I'm not continuing the narrative after that before I've seen if it's cool or not.
I think it's better now. Now that we know that, that's not directly, because that's what was creating a lot of arguments and divide.
Right.
Because people are saying it's got to be, and other people are saying, well, Hello Games confirmed it's not, and then there was arguments. So there's that. But now that we know, and like I said before earlier in this conversation, it's the best interaction and gameplay I've ever seen from No Man's Sky. So I would hate to see it stop now.
Right. Well, I can tell you what, I've narrowed down who you are now. I know who you're not, because I had a bunch of theories on who you were, and now I know exactly who you're not. So that's good. I've had theories that you were a beta tester. I had theories that you were Sean Murray. I had theories that now Sean Murray was like the most like way out there, But I mean, there's certain things that you did, how you moved through the galaxy map, where Colt would plot your path, and we couldn't figure out how you're making an exact straight line. How'd you do that?
Just follow the golden road and you'll find out.
The golden rule. That's not cryptic at all.
An alternate reality game is supposed to be full of mystery and a lot of unsolved puzzles, right?
Well, if I've got you here, I'm gonna ask all the questions that I've been wondering.
Yes.
Like, does your path have anything to do with Euclid's proof of the Pythagorean theorem?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Let's just keep it at that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mystery.
Okay.
So, reaction tea time. I really do. Now that there's no harm, and I don't see that there being any arguments anymore after this, I would love to continue watching.
I can understand that, but for now, let's just see how it goes, because there is a narrative going on from where I pointed towards, and if people are still figuring stuff out, then maybe there will be a return of the stream at some point.
Right.
Okay.
You guys streamed for a long time. Was it just you, or was it more than one of you taking turns?
Reaction Faction is one person.
Oh, wow. So you were doing that all yourself?
reaction faction was one person.
What about?
Is this like a Borg element?
What about? Are you working with a team?
Reaction faction was one person. That's all I can say.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the person playing was one person. That's good. Because that was another theory too that Colt had that he thought that at some days your play style was a little bit different than other days, and it might be several people taking like shifts, working on like planned out narrative.
Yeah, but when you are aware that people are watching every move you do, then you kind of want to play around them a little.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Okay, well, I'm glad that people can stop arguing, and I mean, if you continue this, it's going to be, I think, a lot more fun now than it was then.
But shouldn't you be asking like why I did all this?
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Why did you?
I'm getting to that.
Isn't that like an obvious question? Come on, what is going on?
Well, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I wanted to clear up before I get to that. There's one more question before I get to the why. Okay. That I think needs to be cleared up, and this is going to cause, I think, it's going to be kind of like ripping off a Band-Aid, but it needs to be talked about. Was that you in the Discord that everybody's putting out on the internet?
I've seen the screenshots from the Discord, and I'm kind of impressed by the person who did it, because they narrowed down the original picture that is used in the audio file, and that made it more genuine what he did. But no, the reaction faction guy on Discord has nothing to do with reaction faction and reaction tea time and all that. So that was an amazing troll that did that.
So that guy was a troll.
That guy was a troll.
He was trolling the Discord.
Yeah,
okay.
And he kind of messed up my takeover of the original ARG, so it was kind of fun to fight that.
So, okay, you were involved with the, and I'm sorry, Cobra, if I'm taking over your show.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
If you were involved before, okay, you started streaming before the tapes came out. You must have had, I mean, before the tapes came out, we didn't even know that there was an ARG going on. At least I didn't. Now, I'm sure that there's some people very close to Hello Games that probably knew about it. But how did you find out that this ARG was going to happen before everybody else to go ahead and start streaming?
Well, I didn't, but I knew that there will be maybe an update soon.
Wow, okay.
So I decided to run the stream and see where that landed me. And luckily an ARG came up, and I thought I would take the stream and put it. The reason the stream is related to the ARG is actually because I was kind of dissatisfied with how the ARG was going. Right.
Now we're getting into the meat of the issue here, right?
Yeah.
What was dissatisfying?
Well, the biggest problem for me, what really started making the stream really become an ARG takeover, was when people were beginning to question Emily about her being an actor and all that. I saw it on Cobra, your show, and the focus was all about her being an actor, and that is a really big problem for an ARG. So I kind of wanted to mess around and try to take the attention away from her.
Right, yeah, and after that video, I stated that I was not going to study the structure, the skeletal structure of the ARG, and I quit. I searched around, and I found a lot of people that were involved. I had a video ready to go, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. It ruins the fun of the ARG.
It does.
And I quit. I stopped. I even had a video with Orbit TV discussing his interview with Emily, And I took that down because I realized after that point that's not what's important. It's not what's important about this ARG. What's important is the fun and the excitement as it rolls out.
Yeah, and one thing to remember that is that an ARG normally has a price or something that is made as bait to get people engaged into the ARG, but it's all about the journey.
Right.
Especially in an ARG like this one, because this is a promotion of an update. The update will not come sooner because of you playing it. You have to play a narrative. That's why they have all these stations that you have to wait on. It's not something that goes faster just because you solve the puzzle faster.
I see.
So, wanted the ARG to do well, right? I mean,
I wanted to add some mystery to it
right.
again, because it was kind of dead after everyone was questioning who was behind it and focusing on what they were saying and stuff like that.
Right. Well.
So you were trying to take everybody's attention off the skeletal structure and more fun.
Yeah, I was trying to make it more of a puzzle, because the ARG is kind of simple as it is. Oh, well, I hope it gets better, but the waiting on stations and all that is kind of silly in my opinion, because you know you have to go to Waking Titan and solve the puzzles there, and then there's nothing.
Right.
You just have to find the words to put in there, and that is fine. It's a really great structure to know that, to make sure that no one pretends to be a part of the ARG. You just have to be inside the websites, or be something that links to the websites.
Right. Well,
and that kind of makes my channel and all that impossible. It shouldn't be a part of the ARG, but people ended up believing it because of all the com station and all that from the moon and all that.
Right. Well, I tell you what you did worked, because the ARG is never really, and I've never publicly said this on my channel or on Cobra's channel, but the ARG really doesn't. It never appealed to me really. It was, like you said, it was a little bit too simple. I think that people that play No Man's Sky are a little smarter than that. Just as a general community, we're all a little bit smarter than what they designed the ARG to approach. And I think that the way you engaged, or try to engage, at least the people that you were engaging, with the comm balls and tying it in with the ARG, it was actually more entertaining than the ARG itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest downfalls of Waking Titan and the uprising of Reaction Faction, and why Reaction Faction could be interesting, is because there's a lot of downtime in the Waking Titan ARG, where you have to wait for the next radio station and all that. And that is where I can capitalize on it and show, hey, check out this cool stuff that is happening in No Man's Sky, you know,
right.
where the fun is.
Right. Yeah, and that's exactly where the fun is. You know, the fun's in the game. It's not on a website. The fun's in the game, you know, and I think that's where everybody wants it to head anyway. In my opinion, that's kind of where I wanted it to head. You know, I was. Sorry, Cobra. Go ahead.
Oh, we got Real Casual Geeks asking, is he something official to No Man's Sky updates? No, he's not.
I'm just a fan.
Yeah, he's here to say he's a fan of No Man's Sky. He created the ARG to have a little bit more of a fun. It's a separate ARG to go alongside what Waking Titan was doing. I wouldn't call it game jacking.
No, it was.
But he was.
It was supposed to be.
Creating,
it was supposed to be complementary. It was supposed to be complementary. It was supposed to complement the ARG that is the Waking Titan ARG. It was supposed to be complementary to it to fill in the gaps that the Waking Titan ARG didn't fill in, right?
Well, it's because when you make an ARG, you have to have a price for people to be interested in it. And I didn't have a price, you know. I can't make it, hey, here's the update. So I kind of had to hijack the ARG from Waking Titan and make it look like it's a part of it to begin with. and then add on my own stuff too to make it a little separate and make my fun out of it.
Right.
That people hopefully find entertaining. But it was never an official part of the ARG, and it never will be.
But there was no nefarious intent involved.
No. I wouldn't call myself a troll, and I know a lot of people probably will still call me a troll. But my intentions was only to have fun and let others have fun. Entertain people. That's all I wanted to do.
Right.
That's why I shut it down, because people were being harassed because of the stream.
Yeah. Well,
I think the troll came from the fact that a lot of people were saying you were part of the ARG, but then Hello Games was saying you weren't, and you weren't saying you weren't. So therefore, it kind of appeared as if you were trolling the community at first.
Yes, but I had to have some kind of interest in the ARG to begin with, and I still need the spark, And it's kind of odd about Hello Games not being official about their rejection of Reaction Tea Time. Like the sources are always moderators and all that. I've been told it's because they don't want to say that they are behind it all. But I kind of don't like that explanation, because it's so obvious that they are behind it. They kind of already revealed that with the latest ARG update, with the releases of No Man's Sky copies and all that, even before that. So I'm kind of a little disappointed that they couldn't stop the growth of Reaction Tea Time, because it doesn't require much. Like I already told you that the only things that are related to Waking Titan are things that the Waking Titan are linking to, or are linking to Waking Titan with a password or something like that.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Huh. Well. But
honestly, in my opinion, Waking Titan becomes an ARG becomes kind of plain when there isn't this mystery, or everything can be a part of it.
Right.
And I was kind of disappointed when the people was shut down for talking about Reaction Tea Time. Not because it was my channel and all that kind of sucks too, but because it is an idea and a place to look without harming anyone.
Right. Right. Yeah. Exactly. How did you? How were you playing 65 Days of Static and not getting copyright strikes on your channel?
I think, well, first of all, that is from the tapes, so they probably don't have so they strike and stuff like that automatically already. But you can also slow down tracks a little, and that will change it. And I had modified it a little with the voices and all that, so it was a different soundtrack in the end.
Okay, all right. Because that was one of the...
Alright, so we got some new people in the chat coming in, and they're wondering what the heck's going on.
Right.
Reaction Faction, who a lot of people are aware of, who was suspected to be part of the ARG, but if you thought he was part of the ARG, you kind of got down-talked a little bit. But he's here to say that he's not a part of the official Waking Titan ARG. He's not part of Hello Games. He has nothing to do with the updates. He decided to create his own ARG for people to have a lot of fun in, and to not focus on the skeletal structure of the ARG, you know, an example, talking about other things, and to also have a little bit of fun in the middle of waiting for the next broadcast. So that's it. Everybody can stop arguing.
Right.
And have fun.
Yes, have fun. I got to state that Reaction Tea Time, his Reaction Faction stream on No Man's Sky, and Colt C, and the others, Ty, and a lot of people that were joining in AGT with Colt, was the most amazing gameplay from No Man's Sky that I've ever seen. The way that they were playing together, following each other, solving puzzles. It was just amazing. It was great entertainment. At the end of the day, it was great entertainment. Some of the best I've ever seen. And I hope, now that the cat's out of the bag, and Reaction Tea Time is stating that he's not a part of Waking Titan officially, I really wish that he would continue, and I think it would have a better, it'd be recepted better now, I think.
It would too. And I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't think of this. You know, whoever put together Waking Titan, I'm kind of disappointed they didn't think of this themselves. Because I think it's a great idea, and I think it should have been welcomed instead of the reception that it got. But, you know, it's all water under the bridge. You know, what are you going to do? How do you feel about Montauk orbiting Iceman Third ID?
That's great. I just see that.
Thank you, Colt. I know that Colt's listening. And thank you very much. I mean that's something that's going to go down in history unless they on this next update, if they reset the universe, my planet where Montauk is orbiting me will be disappeared forever. But it's awesome having a planet named after me that's actually in your ARG. That is awesome. That is complete honor that was given to me by Colt, and I love him for it. And I love being part of your ARG, so thank you very much.
Thank you for participating.
Yes.
I can't stress it enough. It couldn't have been done without everyone participating in it. And I've been Colt has made me painfully aware that there is a lot of people that has spent a lot of time on solving this ARG and the mysteries and all that. And I know that some people want me to keep going with the ARG. I don't know if it will happen. That is all I can say. I don't know.
I got a question. Now, when all right, you said meet me in Montauk, and so we go to the system. There's a moon named Montauk. You meet Colt there, and I Google, no joke, this happened, okay? And I'm not sure if you already know this. I'm not sure how much you paid attention to me during your ARG. I'm sure you had other things to do, but one of the things I Googled was I Googled Montauk, right? And then I Googled Montauk 16 or some nonsense like that, and it brought me to a website that I would have to bring up that picture, but it took me to like a Katy Perry album or something, and it was crazy. Like it was like song 1616, because it was like 16 of 16. It was song 1600 of 16 for that day was something about Montauk by Katy Perry, and I was like, what? How crazy is this? You didn't plan that, did you?
No, not that. But you have to understand that normally in an ARG, then nothing is a coincidence. Everything is planned. So normally I would say that was a part of the plan. But no.
That wasn't. That's the most. That's the most coincidental, just weird thing that I can remember happening in the ARG over like the last month. I mean, you've put in a good deal of work, and that's why I made the argument that you weren't a troll, because trolls don't work this hard. You know,
I suppose it would probably be like the guy on Discord.
Right. You know, trolls. To me, it seemed like anybody that's going to put this much effort into something either really, really hates something or really, really loves something. And to me, you seemed like somebody who really loved No Man's Sky. and you love the community, and that's what sold the fact that you weren't a troll to me, because you were putting in this effort and it seemed like a labor of love to me. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, I would say that. I think of No Man's Sky as a playground. And I've been looking on the sidelines on all the hubs that has been popping up. And I always kind of thought, maybe I could make something like that. Like, maybe I could suddenly appear somewhere. And it kind of ended up happening in some way. Kind of in a sad way, with a guy making reaction faction discoveries everywhere. That's it.
In retrospect, do you think that maybe it would have been better if you would have announced at the start that this is my own ARG, guys? Have fun.
No, because I wanted to again distract from the whole structure of the ARG on Waking Titan.
I see.
And add to the mystery, because Waking Titan was kind of dull in some moments, and I kind of wanted to make something that to look at while people were sad about the happenings in Waking Titan. Like, one of my biggest disappointments with Waking Titan is that the only thing about the updates and news about No Man's Sky we have had is this image of a spaceship or something like that from documents.
Right.
And that's over a month of solving puzzles and stuff like that.
Right.
And then
I think that's going to pick up here soon.
copies. Yeah. I hope it will soon be interesting with the Atlas passes.
Oh yeah, definitely can't wait for that.
Wait, what do you mean wait? I already got it.
I got one more question, Cobra. Did you watch my Solving the Reaction Faction puzzle live stream?
Yeah, I saw that. When I saw that, and I also saw another live stream where people were laughing together and talking about these strange things that I had seen, and they had linked to, and information that I got. That is what really made me feel that it was a success. So I was happy to see that.
Okay, and that's good. I'm glad. And right after I stopped streaming, Elizabeth Layton put out a video talking about the Atlas Pass version 4 and the space citizen scientist and all that stuff. I mean, it was directly after I quit streaming. It wasn't 10 minutes after I quit streaming that stream, and it popped up. I mean, the video wasn't even done uploading to YouTube, and that popped up. Do you believe that was a response to my video? Because that's what it felt like. I mean, because she was saying some of the same things I was saying about you. You know, I was in the video I was encouraging people to follow Reaction Faction, to get in the game, to you know, you want them to follow you. You want people to be more involved with your ARG, and I was trying to get people to do that, and then all of a sudden Elizabeth Layton comes out and says basically the same thing I said, except about Waking Titan.
Have you ever seen Rick and Morty?
A what?
Rick and Morty.
Yes, Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Rick and Morty.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
That's this episode with the giant heads in the sky. And you are kind of like the guy who began the religion with the heads on the heads and stuff like that.
We got a question in the chat. Aaron is asking, again though, Cobra, I just want to know, did RF said anything to anyone? I don't know what he means by that.
Did you what?
Said anything to anyone?
Send what?
I don't know. He's saying he just wants to know, did Reaction Faction send anything to anyone? Did you send anything? I don't know what he means by that.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean about that, but I haven't sent any packages or anything like that. So if you receive anything, that's not from me.
I see. He's trying to think that all the 16 packages are from you. No, definitely not. That does bring me to
I'm the guy behind all the tapes.
So that does bring me to another question. With all of this, at any point in time, did Hello Games contact you and say, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?"
No, they haven't contacted me at all. And they haven't told me to stop doing what I'm doing or anything like that. So I did it by myself. I stopped it because of my own opinion of the matter and how things were going.
I see.
Do you think? Hello Games is one of the most secretive game companies out there. I mean, they are like the Area 51 of gaming companies. Do you think that they were paying attention to your stream? I'm sure at some point they had to have, because I know that they pay attention to Cobra, and we talked about it on Cobra stream. But do you think that they were paying attention to it early on?
Not early on, but I'm sure that because of people keep asking if I'm part of their ARG and stuff like that, they have been made aware of it. Like they had to respond to some moderator on Discord and say that I was not a part of it. So
do you think do you think that they have a good opinion of you or a bad opinion of you? And
I think they loved it.
You think
to
so?
tell you the truth, I think Hello Games loved it. Yes. Are you kidding me? Like, anybody that tuned into that stream and watched it for like over 10 minutes to realize what was going on just got sucked. Like, I would try and stay away from you because I'm trying to report on Waking Titan facts, right? But every once in a while, I'd get pulled over to your stream and I would sit there for an hour or 2 hours watching and just going back and forth between your stream and Cold stream and reading the chat and just scratching my head, and it made me feel crazy. It really did.
Actually, Cobra, I want to apologize to you because I know that you got some shit for posting about reaction tea time on Reddit.
Yes, I did.
I saw that and I felt it. I was, oh my god, that hurt.
And you know what? Colt was on the show last week, and he started talking about you. And all of a sudden, Reddit mods came out of the woodwork everywhere.
Out of the woodwork,
and I was just like, uh-oh, we got their attention.
Oh my god. That was hard.
But you don't know how relieved. I'm really glad you came out because you stopped a lot of arguments. And I understand why you didn't state that you weren't part of the official ARG in the beginning, because the whole not wanting to distract people from the actors, fill in the void between time. But I really do think it would have been received better, and a lot of people would have been more interested if they knew it was a separate ARG, because you did well at it.
You did really well.
Yeah, well, maybe it should be. Maybe I will make a new ARG in the future one day.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm down. I'll definitely follow it.
The truth is also that this ARG that I made is kinda not really an ARG because I have to think on the fly. Like, it's hard to prepare much in advance, and I also have to respond to Waking Titan and try to make something that maybe Waking Titan will make in the future, and then oh my god, it looks like something Reaction Faction just did before it. Oh, they are part of it, That's really hard to do. So maybe it could be fun. I think that people should think about maybe making their own ARG or making their own little fun in No Man's Sky like this, because it's possible and people enjoy it apparently. So
Yeah.
I want to participate in one in the future.
I mean, you don't get any more participatory than what you're already doing. I mean, if there's anybody who has participated in the Waking Titan ARG, it's you. I mean, in a very unique way, you've been one of the biggest participators in the ARG. It might not be the way that they wanted you to participate, but you were participating, definitely.
Well, it was fun, and I definitely want to give Colt a shout out for getting me and Reaction Faction together. I never realized you sent me a Skype request. Never did. And I apologize for that.
You still there, Ara?
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I made more ARG stuff because of it.
I got another question. And the more we talk, the more questions I'm thinking of. Did I ever make you mad in the comment section of your videos, of your live streams?
No, not at all.
I didn't make you mad. I was trying.
Reaction Faction, Reaction Titan, and all that is a dump. Everyone can write shit about the channel and all that, so that's fine. But please don't harass each other, because then I kind of get sad.
No. I mean, I was.
To get sad.
No. Just nothing I said about you off your channel. As I was communicating, I was trying to communicate with you in the chat. Oh, here you go. Did you look up the link I sent you?
Wait, Iceman, was you the one that kept wanting me to make hearts?
No, I don't think that was me that kept making when you would make hearts.
Saying that I should make a heart.
Well, I kind of
annoying.
I kind of messed with your head a little bit and said that I would quit. I'm gonna quit following you. I'm tired of this. Now, Colt would.
I didn't see that.
Colt, it freaked out Colt because he was like, "Are you serious? You're quitting?" I was like, "No, I'm not quitting. I'm just trying to mess with Reaction Faction's head." And so, and I was just playing around, really. But I was trying to make you think, like, okay, I need some more information here, and because I'm at a stopping point. So I was trying to get your attention, like, all right, give me something else. But did you get that last link that I sent you? It was to a video on YouTube. It was a music video from 1979 called "Video Killed the Radio Star."
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that? What'd you think of that?
Nothing much.
Nothing much, really? Well, I thought it was pretty clever. Oh,
you're so clever.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, well, now that this is kind of coming to a close, and you're taking a break, what do you want? But before that happens, there's still Monday. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. Now, in the email that you sent Colt, didn't you say that there'd be a last hurrah?
Yeah, I did, but I have to disappoint then, because what I sent to Colt, I also wrote to him with on Steam afterwards.
Right.
I chat there, and we talked about keeping it to ourselves until after Monday, and I did the last hooray. But Colt ended up feeling like he had to release the information to everyone, so he did that early, and that's fine, because I told him it will be fine if he did that.
Aww.
So I just decided to also make it a little faster after that.
I had hoped that you were saving something big for the final finale, kind of like a fireworks show, but
yeah, but you also have to realize I have limits. Like what can I do that is big from an ARG that kind of suddenly appeared and suddenly had to disappear again.
Right.
And also, like, I don't know. I can't give you an update on No Man's Sky. I can't release you
Right,
any
right.
secret concept art or something like
Right,
that. So
right. That's true.
There's not much I can do. I could do a narrative or something, but I don't know if that will satisfy you.
It was pretty satisfying, that's for sure. A lot of people in the chats are saying thank you for the entertainment.
Yeah.
I think this was good that you came out and did this. I really do. I think it gains a lot more respect now that people know and can actually enjoy it. So I really admire you for coming on the show and doing this.
Definitely,
really
definitely. Thank you very much.
You should go to the Facebook page. I haven't seen it yet myself because I haven't added the Facebook group, but there's a Facebook group about Reaction Faction that a lot of very dedicated people are in and have talked about it. So if you want to know about the whole ARG, then you should check that Facebook group out.
It's called Reaction.
It's called, but I know Colt know about it.
It's RF Hunt, I believe.
Okay, RF Hunt then.
Yeah.
Check that out.
That's my group. Yeah.
I don't know what is in there, but it's probably great.
Okay.
Okay, so Iceman, do you have any more questions?
How late are you for work right now?
I gotta get ready soon.
Okay. I nothing's coming to mind. I mean, look, for the last 2 days, I work a job where I work 12-hour shifts, and it's I wish I knew that I was doing this video right now, because I would have spent the last 12 hours thinking about questions to ask you. You know, I've just spent a month trying to crawl inside your brain and think your thoughts before you think them. That's what I've been doing for the last month. I am a think tank type person, and I have a very I've got an investigator mind, right? And so I look at things logically. I look at how they're perceived by other people. I look at how you might be perceiving us, and I try to put all the pieces together. And I've been doing this for a month, and after doing that, now I can talk to you, and I can't think of anything to ask you. It's horrible. It's like torture. Yeah, I would love to talk to you again. I would love that.
Yeah, sure. That should be fine. I would happily talk to you again. Maybe another time of the day, because right now it's 3 a.m. for me, so it's kind of late for me.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's late for you, huh?
I kind of talked with Cole about this interview, and I said that it was already late, and now it's really late.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, we better let you go to bed, buddy.
Thank you.
Can you?
I'm running late for work as well.
Can I ask?
Again, Reaction Faction.
Can I ask?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can I ask Colt how to contact you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
You can also add me on the call right now if you want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again, Reaction Faction, I am super happy that you came on and did this and put out the fires that were everywhere, and I respect you a lot for that. And what a great talk, man. You're a good guy. I was actually afraid that you were going to come on and troll me.
Yeah, this is all troll. Got you all. Oh my god, so stupid. Oh god, I believed it.
You know, my favorite video you have is your voice reveal video.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? This actually.
I'm the bearded guy on the channel.
I don't know about that. That wasn't the. That was that's a different story. I'm gonna let you go to bed. My head's spinning.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna end the stream now. Say goodbye to Reaction Faction. Here to state that he's not officially part of the real Waking Titan ARG. That was his own. Just rewind back in the video and check it out. Reaction Faction, have a good night, man. Sleep well.
Bye.
Bye, buddy. Iceman.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about all that?
Wow. It's mind-boggling, actually. I'm very, very rarely am I ever at a loss for words, but I feel like I've just seen Bigfoot. That's how I would describe that.
Yeah.
And no one would believe me if I wasn't recording it. You know what I mean? Like really, you and I could both go on later on if we weren't recording that or if we weren't live streaming that. Both of us could come on later on and be like, "No, really, I talked to Reaction Faction," and be like, people would be like, "No, you didn't. That didn't happen. He hasn't talked to anybody." You know, they would totally not believe us. So I feel like we just recorded the first Bigfoot sighting. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's good to know that we got closure. Now
Yeah.
people can stop arguing. And if he does start streaming again, we can have fun again.
Right, and please, if he starts streaming again, leave him alone, please.
Yeah, the harassment's crazy.
Yeah,
It is. But you know, the harassment's not. It's not acceptable. But I understand people's stress and I don't know, getting upset because Hello Games is saying that he wasn't, and he wasn't saying that he was or not.
right.
So I understand the stress. I think it would have been wise if he would have stated that it was his own ARG. I even think that even if he did, people would have still accused him of being part of the ARG.
Yeah, definitely. Even if he said, "This is my own ARG," people would have said, "Well, it's a multi-narrative ARG that's plot-driven." You know, I mean, that would have happened. That definitely would have happened, even if he came out and said, "No, this is my own ARG that's complementary to what they have going on." I think what he did was much harder than what Waking Titan is doing. I think in a lot of respects, because he's one person. He's got to work within the confines of the game and YouTube. That's it. I mean, I'm doing that. I'm doing that right now, and he's got to keep people's interest. This dude streamed. It's got to be a world record. He streamed for like a month straight, over a month straight, and kept people's interest in what he was doing. How do you do that? You know, it's amazing, and to me, I still love it. I'm disappointed that it's ending, and I don't like the way it ended. I think it kind of. I'm disappointed in that, but other than that, I'm happy with it. Like you said, there's closure.
Yeah, everybody's got closure. You know,
except for the whole Discord thing. I'd like to know who that guy is.
Yeah, wasn't that weird?
Yeah, it's almost as if one of the Reddit moderators might have done that.
Colt was right from the beginning and saying that the real troll was the person acting like Reaction Faction.
Right.
In the Discord.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to get ready for work.
Yes, sir.
This interview just all of a sudden happened. Thank you to Colt. Thank you so much, buddy. And I had to come online and do this to kind of clear everything up so that Reaction Faction can talk and people can start getting along again. And I just want everybody to be happy and, celebrating this Waking Titan ARG together and stop fighting and arguing and stuff like that. And I'm really happy he came on.
Me too.
And it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And I think to the community as well.
He's definitely a true. He's part of the No Man's Sky community for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, gonna go ahead and close it down. We will be back on Tuesday for the official long subcast, and then possibly second one in that week. This week. I forget where I am sometimes. Got to wear my bracelet that has my name on it and address. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Thank you for people who understood what was going on here. There's another subscriber making some issues in the chat, so I had to remove him. I don't think he understood what was going on after I explained it several times. But Reaction Faction was not here to continue saying he was part of the ARG. He was here to say he's not. So, there's that, guys.
Yeah.
Everyone, have a good night. Stay safe. And I will see you all in the next video.
Good night, Cobra.
Until next time. All right, bye, buddy.